These are some bangers indeed. But hello, we are starting a new stream. What was that last song? That was pretty good. Tour Vancouver Velocity Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster. Vancouver? Vancouver mention. But we are here. We have finished our last game, more or less to the extent that I want to finish it on stream. There's only so much I can do that's just like running the same shit over and over again. And I feel like I'll like fuck up doing my last bits of runs of Slay the Princess enough that it'll get boring. And it's also not October anymore, so season's over. Not that it's not low-key spooky every season. I do definitely play horror games outside of October, but I gotta get on with the friend games. And this is probably not the most appropriate one to just like start up with because it's a long fucking JRPG, which will get samey, but I've been meaning to play it. Like, I was suggested to play it like a year ago, and I haven't played it this whole time. And yeah, I just like put it back in because I was like, I gotta do it. This is Mikado Phoenix's favorite game series that she loves and tries to get stuff from whenever, and it's not that popular, so it's hard to guess. You hate when that happens, when your favorite thing is like the least favorite fucking thing, either in a big series or whatever, and you're just like, please feed me my content, and it just they don't. Like, when I was traveling, I was looking for like Final Fantasy VIII merch, and I found like literally one thing that was like within my price range, and I was just like, I'll take it, it's fine. Why nobody like, that's not even my favorite Final Fantasy, but like of the main ones, like the main numbered non-sequel ones, that is my favorite one. Whatever, it's fine. Even, I would have liked even like a Lionheart keychain. I don't think they even fucking had that. Like, it's so out of the loop. I gotta stop complaining this, but we're gonna start Trails today. And we got a weird schedule, which I will repeat at the end of the thing, because this Friday, Phoenix and I are going to be streaming together playing Peak, which I've only played literally once with somebody else who also was playing for the first time, and we were kind of just using it to chat while we were playing a game. But Phoenix is a pro, as she is on most things, so she's gonna hold my hand and carry me up the mountain, and so we'll do that on Friday. And I know I said I was gonna play Katamari, and I still want to play Katamari this week. I just don't know fucking when it's gonna be. It might honestly have to be Saturday, but I'm gonna try. Like, it might even be like Tuesday. It's definitely not Wednesday, not Thursday. Friday's Peak, so it's either gonna be Tuesday or Saturday. But that stream is for me anyway, so you know what? It pops up when it's gonna. But like, that is going to be our like Friday game after the Peak stream this Friday. But yeah, that's I'll update the schedule. Actually, should I update it now before I fucking forget? I honestly will, but like, I have no let's for safety put this on Saturday. But yeah, I have no previous sort of information about what is up with Trails. I have no content about it. Like, I'd like nobody, like, other than Phoenix and Weeb42069, which does not stream anymore these days because I don't know, he's busy living life probably. I have no real context for it other than it's like a pretty good JRPG, you know. But that's, we'll get into it, you know. I play a lot of JRPGs. I love JRPGs. Yeah, we'll get into it. Let's see if I can I tag in the thing? I don't know. Whatever. It's there now. Now I don't have to forget about it. I should have closed that. I'll just reopen that part, and then I can look at it later. But yeah, let's just fucking get into it before I like make more of a mess of this goddamn opening. And there I did mute the thing. Let's. These are some fucking bangers. This person, like, I'm always hesitant to share where I get my videos because some of them get copyright struck and then just go down, and I don't want people to know what's going on, you know? Let's go. Trails. Play. Where did I... that's what I knocked over. It was the controller. There we go. Okay. This font, isn't that the same Namco font? Okay, we'll see if I need to move my fucking VTuber. Start. Normal, average difficulty, hard, difficult, nightmare. Okay. May adios be. I thought it said adios, so I was like, what? Saying, well, we'll do normal. We always do normal. Unless it's something that I've played a lot of times, we'll always do normal. Ooh, one of these, like, 3DS PSP types.
Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today, too. And Shara's gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit before dinner.
Man's worth. Hey, I'm home.
Daddy!
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away?
Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you?
Nope, I was fit as a fiddle. That reminds me, though, I brought you a present.
Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training?
Maybe I raised you wrong. What a thing to say to your daughter. Maybe I fucked you up. I'm so sorry. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry?
I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty.
This is well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if I as a kid appreciated like good-looking clothes, whatever, but I was like, I don't want ornaments because I'm going to lose them or get them dirty. That was my whole thing. I was like, no.
And jewelry breaks when you go play outside with it on. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present?
Oh, you're a sharp one. Now why don't you come have a look? That's not a present. I mean, like, even when somebody gives somebody, like, a fucking dog or a cat, it's true the kid will think of it as a present, but it's not a... Okay.
What?
Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think?
Why is my present a boy?
Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up.
Wake him up? You mean he's still alive?
You thought he was dead?
He's kind of dead, if you ask me.
I've treated his wound, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it.
Okay.
That's not a present. Don't bring your kid home a second kid that isn't, like, legitimately their sibling.
He sure sleeps soundly. And he almost looked the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that, too.
He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair. And a pair of amber eyes to go with it.
That's nice now, but how about you come clean and fess up?
Oh, she's a smart one. How old is this fucking kid? Fess up?
Yeah, who is this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why'd you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray Mommy?
She's way too sharp for her age at this point. Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? I mean, she's right, though. I'd be like, what did you do? Is this fucking Jon Snow? Like, what? No doubt from Scheherazade, I assume.
Yep, that's right.
For heaven's sake, that girl's gonna get me into trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business. And I don't even know his name.
You mean bracer business?
Something like that. Oh, look.
Huh?
He's waking up.
Wow, his eyes are really the color of amber.
What?
Where am I?
Oh yay, time to be a Girl Scout. Hey, U of I. So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please just try to rest.
What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why didn't you just leave me there to die?
Why? Now there's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just worked out that way work for you?
Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey!
Oh wow, she just fucking stopped him. I assume that's supposed to be like just analog for just like slapping him or something, but
You're sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is just gonna make it take longer for your body to heal.
and just who are you supposed to be?
I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright.
She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age?
Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. Don't try to change this up.
Ow, jeez.
Ow! Quit yelling!
That's how he died, with a woman stopping his injuries. I swear to God.
All right already. But you jumping me on me like that isn't gonna make me heal any faster either.
So she's legitimately jumping on him. That's great.
I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that is just gonna make things worse. Do I hear yelling?
Never mind. Just forget it. As a word of advice, it'd be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, I could see that.
By the way, aren't you forgetting something?
Huh?
Your name. You know, that thing that people call you? I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours?
It seems like the logical thing to do, if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve to your detriment.
Fine. My name is...
It's gonna be up to me, isn't it? I'll probably go with the default. That's my thing these days. Like, if there's default, I'll go with the default. If there's no default, then it's Devo. Ooh, opening. Pretty. The legend of heroes trails in the sky. Yeah, I guess there's gonna be a time skip. There's our girl being groaned. And there's our Sasuke also being groaned. Hopefully he's less Sasuke than he seems right now. Dad, looking the same, even though it's like clearly 10 years or so in the future. Cards. Interesting. Piano. Gun. Punch. Artillery. Scenery. Guild crest or something. Oh, you just wait for all the anime personalities. Oh yeah, no. I know they're always here. This isn't a super new one, so we are not at the point where we're subverting shit. You gotta have our regulars. Bird! Clocks. Angry Big Sword Man. This is a long opening. Lady in Charge. It's been a while since I've played something from like before the era where we'd have like a voiced intro song. Nerd. Armor guy. Explosions. Shopkeepers. Fancy people. Ya boy, ya girl. Title card. Yay. The Legend of Heroes trails in the sky. Very brassy. I'm glad we have good, like, at least kind of 3D-ish graphics for this one. I thought this would be, like, 2D the whole way, which I'm prepared for. But I don't know, I'm kind of glad to be doing something from this era. Not the towers, you won't understand until the second game. I mean, we'll see how long it takes me to get to that. I don't even have the second game at this point. Because I think Phoenix just gave me this one to be like, see how you feel. And then, if I like it, it will be on the list, but she probably knows. It's so bright in here. I slept like a rock. That must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. Oh, I guess that's his name. At least maybe. Maybe Joshua's a cat. Who knows? Guess that's a no. No, yeah, that's him then. Well, guess I'd better get myself ready then, too. Yeah, the art style holds well to this day, I'd say. Yeah. Like, you see the polygons, but it's not in a, like, whoa kind of way. It's in a, like, yeah, that's still cute. It's just the style. If you want to go more low poly for whatever reason, this is the way to do it. Nice, Joshua. Bravo. Good morning, Estelle. I hope I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind, but with that siren song of yours gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age and I'm hardly a man. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I'm clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah. How fortunate for you. You can at least try and sound a little tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune, though. Cheerful, yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use the staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It's really just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is just that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. ADHD queen. Yeah, I think Crow Country is similar to this quality, much less bright. I love bright games, though. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise, too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music and video games. No girl is going to be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although, I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? That's enough talk about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I don't believe that when I stopped finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, Estelle, Joshua. Morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't the both of you hurry on down before it gets cold? Okay. I'm on my way. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling it still? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Well, make sure you're bed enough to eat, but don't forget to pour that energy into your work, too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. It'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point. And once we're finished, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore either. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning. In other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you, too. That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Wait, what test? Please tell me that you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we've mastered the skills we've been learning in training? Don't you remember Shara saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework?
Crap, I totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or the other.
Honestly, don't know how you've survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. ADHD queen! Papa is sad. How could any of childhood mind end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? What was her mom like?
Ha! You're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you.
I swear, the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Shara's gonna be waiting there for us.
Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting? We're gonna keep her waiting a lot, because I'm gonna get distracted. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any requests?
Something like to eat, huh? How about ruin-style scalloped fish in a balsamic vinegar sauce? That sounds great.
What's that?
I think it's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle, or our stomachs. You're right. I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet. No need for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible.
How rude. And I can't actually say he's wrong.
Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. A Liberal? Wow. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today.
Got it. One copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store.
Receive 500 euro. Okay. If there's any money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending.
Alright, thanks, Dad.
Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Charizard my regards. Okay, walk around time. Okay, so I got D-pad and I got running with the thing. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. Okay. Estelle, Joshua. Okay, burst staff, leather vest. We have equips, which we can do stuff. We don't have anything. Orbment. All quartz, okay. Slot is sealed, okay. Remove quartz. Time quartz only. I guess I'll figure out what that is when we actually get to doing things, but I'm just familiarizing myself. Liberal Kingdom map. We're in somewhere called Roland. We can't move around the map, really. I'm not sure where we're going for the thing, but I guess we'll find out once we leave. Tactics. Ooh, is this a tactical one? If so, I gotta tell Cheese on right. The OSC isn't filled with bangers, but they are really good and get stuck in your head. A lot of good things about this game, a lot of bad, very balanced. Well, we'll find out. You know, even though I started with the banger song, that was just because it's a good general playlist. Battle position is set, let's break. Wait, where is that? Circle. Okay. Option, we got status visible, minimap fixed north. We might mess with that depending. Camera, 45 degree. Orbment style. I have no idea what this means, but we'll find out later. Files. Let's do a save. Father's love, a new beginning. Bright family house. Okay. If I press start, that does nothing. Select, that does nothing. Minimal, that does nothing. Okay.
By the way, Dad, is it going to be alright if you stay at home like this instead of going to the guild today? You haven't been there for a couple days now.
Unfortunately, I have a lot of paperwork to sort out. But don't you worry, I'm carrying a big enough workload that the guild's not likely to fire me anytime soon.
That's not exactly the most convincing thing I've heard come out of your mouth.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So let's see if I can find out what an interactable looks like other than, like, talk. What's in here? Nothing. What's it there? Is it outside? Okay, now let's go back inside. That's a weird angle that I can't see. We go upstairs. Oh, wait. What was that? No. Okay, so... press leave. Is Joshua's room? Can we open this? No. Maybe it's Dad's room. I don't know. Who knows where Joshua sleeps? Outside. Okay. Yay, Phoenix Trails. From what I remember, the tactical strategy isn't too major unless you really get into it. I mean, I love tactical RPGs, so we'll see. But either way. Okay. So there's nothing really, it's just kind of a void around the house, which makes sense for like a tutorial area. Let's go. Only one way out. Elise Highway. You can go. Okay, I see. So we just going. It's probably better for me to pay attention to where we are rather than the map. Okay, this seems like a way to go, but what's down here? I think I voted that character placement screen until the second game when you started to need it. You're playing by keyboard controller. Right now I'm playing by controller because it seems like from looking at the options in the beginning, it seemed like the way to go. But depending on how it is. Stella, Roland City is in the opposite direction. You're not sleepwalking again, are you?
How about you just be quiet and keep your comments to yourself?
Okay, so... Is there like a quick map? Bright Family House. Oh, that's interesting. Didn't we have... Okay. Oh, okay, we see the Bright Family House. I see. Okay, now that I'm, like, in the world, I kind of know. I think controller is good. Like, maybe. It did kind of, like, hint when I started up Steam that it would be, like controller was a bit better. Oh! I can control map. Okay, this is huge. Cool. I don't know how much keyboard there's turbo mode, which helps you travel faster a bit. Oh yeah, I know that there is because it was in this the settings. I'll figure out what it is later. But yeah, looks like we made good time. Not too early or too late either.
I just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed you have to study so hard to become bracers.
Well, you're in luck. Today's our last day of training. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you expect to get away with any less effort.
Oh yeah,
I guess I did.
Alright then. Let's get to it and make through this last hazing from Shara.
You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Shara at the Bracer Guild over there, then. Over where? Okay, Arms and Guards, Renon General Goods, Roland Bracer Guild. Okay, so that's Bracer Guild. Obviously, we're gonna do literally everything else before we go there, because that's what I do. I'm just on my way over to the Forest of Mistwall to the south of here for work. There was a merchant from Bose who came from here to buy lumber. I need to get enough ready for the order I received. Okay. Let's just go everywhere. General Goods. Oh, I'm supposed to buy that paper. The turbo mode is good since when the maps are big. Yeah, I figure. That's what's good thing about what do you call it? Remasters for PC games and stuff. They usually are like help you with all that stuff. Good morning, Mr. Renan. Hello there, Stella and Joshua. You're up rather early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes?
Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest Stregas?
Unbelievable. You've actually already forgotten why we came in here to begin with. We're not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of the Liberal News for Dad, right?
Of course.
You've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid that the new Stregas aren't out yet. If you're after the latest issue of the Liberal News, though, I should have them in around noon.
Noon, huh? That's right in the middle of our training at the guild house.
We'll stop by again after our training is over. Sure, I'll be waiting for you. Okay, so first things first. But then I guess we can poke around as much as we want because that's what I do.
The morning air is so crisp and fresh. Let's see, it's about time I water my lovely flowers.
Cool. Is this like a going up? Oh, no, it's not. Go. I can't believe you decided to stream. This is going to be a long game. Yeah, I know, but it's only going to be on half the stream. So most Mondays are going to be trails, and then Fridays are going to be whatever else I decide. Ooh, away.
The weather is so wonderful and revitalizing today. I have this strange feeling that something good is going to happen.
Okay, nothing here. We'll go left to right. This guy walking into the thing. Well, look what the cat dragged in. Estelle Joshua, how have you been?
Good morning, Mr. Fate.
Good morning, sir.
How's your father, Cassius? Is he doing well?
Yep, he's doing so well it might even surprise you. I don't think there's anyone else his age who's in such good shape.
Ha! Is that so? My daughter really wanted to see him, but he hasn't showed his face around here in a while. Could you give him a message for me? Tell him that Fate says you'd like to talk about the old days sometimes.
Sure, we'll tell him.
Hey, Joshua. How does Mr. Fate know Dad so well again? I know they're friends and all, but...
I've heard that they were battle buddies during their days in the Royal Army.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Good to know. I love Estelle being like kind of an airhead to make an excuse for somebody to explain something to us. Oh, good to know, so I can tune in. Oh yeah. Okay, what's in here? No, let's go in here.
Let's see here. It looks like my husband's gone to work. I better do the housework quickly and head out to take care of the shopping.
Still not able to steal anything from houses.
Farming, mining, and timber. Those are the three major industries here in Roland. There's no exaggeration that these industries are what support Roland economically. The timber industry, which grows forests and in turn uses the trees as a resource, began at Queen Alicia's behest.
I love my airhead queens. Oh, Estelle is an airhead. Joshua always takes care of her, yeah.
No matter how abundant the woods and forests are here in Roland, they're not limitless. Her Majesty the Queen has a good head on her shoulders and a real knack for business.
Okay, so we got a queen. What's up here?
My husband works in the amalgam mine to the north of here. He left here at the crack of dawn. Sometimes he doesn't even come home for days on end.
Okay.
My daddy's job is digging holes, and he finds lots of pretty rocks inside. He says they're called septium.
So I guess that's our main export, I suppose. Over here. Oh,
Oh, that girl is so cute. I've got to be courageous and try to talk to her.
which girl? The one, like, downstairs? Okay, there's... Is there something here? Oh, it's just downstairs. I think, yes, that one. Is she even your age, dude? I can't tell how old anyone is unless they have, like, a full beard. Oh, this orb store.
Hey, I'm still setting up shop. Estelle and Joshua. You seem to be here rather early.
Good morning, Mr. Melders.
Good morning, sir. We appreciate you fixing that orbit light the other day.
Speaking of orbit lights, isn't the one outside our house burned out? We should get that replaced ASAP. Orbits are surely a daily life necessity, aren't they?
When I was a lad, there weren't any of these orbit thingies. Now we can get fire and light with a mere flip of a switch, and even ships fly in the skies. I don't like it. Don't you think kids think these things are way too convenient these days?
Oh crap, there he goes again about the old days.
Well, if you just learn to shut your big trap.
When I was young, I made things a reality through hard work and sweat. Sweat, I tell you. It would be nice if the young kids these days knew the meaning of the phrase hard work.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, if it isn't Joshua and Estelle, how are those orbits working out for you that we tuned the other time you were here?
In your case, Estelle, it's not whether your orbit is good or bad. It's the problem lies in the way you use it. You're always jumping into things without a second thought, so you end up being slow to learn. If you just start thinking before you start swinging, then you'd learn twice as much.
Nah. Well, excuse me for sucking. There, no need to get upset. Everyone has these problems even when they first start out. You can get the hang of things, you'll gradually be able to handle them better. That's right. I'm gonna master using this as quick as I can and surpass even Joshua.
Yeah, whatever.
When I first entered this Ice Central's factory, I pretty much couldn't use any one of these things either. Even you couldn't use one, Freddy?
Yeah, but I could still become an engineer even if I can't use one. But since you're aiming to become a bracer, you have to learn how.
Work, study.
Right, back in my day, we used to call the materia, and the materia had materia slots. That's what I thought too. I'm like, ain't this materia? But okay. So this is general goods, arms and guards. What's on here?
Top of the morning to you, kids.
Good morning, Mr. Elger.
Good morning, sir.
Well, you're up rather early, aren't you? Correct me if I'm wrong, but today's your last day of training, isn't it? I seem to remember you saying something about it the last time you had run the tour.
Yes, that's right.
I see. Well, I'm sure you'll do just fine, Joshua. Now, Estelle, on the other hand, I've got good reason to worry. She's always been a bit scatterbrained ever since she was a child, probably the knocks she took to the head playing with the boys.
Really? Well, I guess that scatterbrain trait isn't something new, huh?
I'll give you a head injury if you don't shut up. And don't call me scatterbrained.
Okay, you two, let's not fight now. Shouldn't you be getting over to the guild?
Eventually. We said that we would make her wait regardless.
Good morning, Stella. Oh my, well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Are you on your way to bracer training? Yeah, and just you watch. I'm gonna pass this exam and be as good of a bracer as Sherrod, too. You're darn right you are. I have faith in you. By the way, Estelle. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Did you wash your face? How about your teeth? Did you brush them, too? Joshua's so fastidious, but you always forget to take care of yourself. Come on, that was a long time ago. I don't do that anymore. Right, Joshua?
Now that you mention it, you did take off from home the other day with your hair all in a mess, right?
That was only because it was an emergency. Mr. Renan got the new Striker brand sneakers on that day. Estelle! Yes! You listen to me carefully. For a girl your age, you need to take care of these things. If your appearance is messy, you won't look like some of the people can trust, even if you are a bracer. Your appearance is a reflection of what's on the inside. All right. I'll be more careful from now on. Well, that's that. Now about the both of you get on over to the guild. And you just can't argue with her.
I do like how they seem to know like everybody in town. You know, it just makes it seem like they're good kids, doing good kid things, not being part of their community and all that. That's the guild. Where are these two?
Take me away there. I'm the one who told you about the place to begin with.
I wonder where they're going.
If you want to go, you're gonna have to catch me first. I'm the one who discovered it.
Okay, they're just like in the way. Okay, did we go up here? Oh yeah, no, we went around. Who's this?
Good morning, Claire. Good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Did the two of you really become bracers?
What? How did you know?
It's because I'm working in the media as my future goal. I'm gonna join the Liberal News Service and work hard as a reporter. Don't take my information lightly either. Oh, sure thing. My gut feeling says the two of you are gonna be in the tabloids. Well, thanks. Isn't it romantic that you two lovers are bracers who stand for justice? I have this feeling like a juicy drama is about to unfold. Lovers! Joshua and I are lovers. We're family. I really don't understand anything, Estelle. Joshua's adopted and things could go either way in the future, right?
Big shipper.
Plus, leaving it at that would surely please the readers.
Readers.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to the both of you. More than one.
Wow. A bend bar. Okay, that's outside. What's in here? Oops. Is there something over here? Oh, yes.
That boy. Where could Luke have gone? He took over with without a bite of breakfast.
He's looking for some kind of treasure or something, I guess. Ooh. There's a notebook sitting on top of the desk. Read. I'm a bracer. I live in a small rural town, and maintaining peace in the region is what my job is all about. Today, I received some job requests from a few clients, so I set off for where duty called. My first job was to milk some cows on the farm nearby. The next was to help turn over some fields. Who's anyone kidding? That kind of a job was a cinch when it came to my skill with the pitchfork. For my last job of the day, I was to babysit. At first, I thought watching a bunch of kids would be easy, but then it turned out that I was wrong. Dead wrong. To my dismay, there were 7 whiny kids in the house. Even for a professional like myself, 7 kids are a bit much. But I am a bracer, and I will do my duty. I got to work and cradled the ones who wouldn't stop crying, changed their messy diapers, broke up fights over toys, and even managed to do a ton of small jobs around my client's house, like washing laundry, cleaning up, and taking their dog for a walk. Even when I got hungry and felt like I had no more energy to go out, I didn't forget my duty to report to the guild. If I gave up, what a loser I'd be in front of everyone. After going through all this and arriving at the guild, the other bracers in the office stared at me in amazement. That's right, you guessed it. I'm famous for being a bracer in this town. Other bracers paying attention to me like this is what I have to deal with every day. They're probably all just jealous of my superior skills. Anyway, where were we? Oh, okay, I remember now. So I was on my way to report to the receptionist when somebody grabbed me by the collar from behind. Turning around, I realized it was someone more scary than any monster alive. It was my dad. After thwacking me a good one in the head, he yelled so loud that everyone could hear. So, you think you could just run off and play bracer every day without even bothering to help your mother around the house, huh? After that, my dad dragged me all the way home and lectured me until who knows when. I didn't do anything wrong either. Seriously, what the heck? I'm a self-appointed bracer. And today I'm offering to maintain peace in the region and solve whatever problems need solving at the request of my clients. Is that Luke? I just thought it was like a novel or something.
Unbelievable. My husband knocked over his bookshelves again. The room is now so dusty I can't go inside.
Looks fine to me.
Lore of the Kingdom, Compendium of Orbment Technology, Guide to the Roland Region, the Septian Church, and the Bracer Guild. I wonder where that book I just bought the other day went. Looks like I'm gonna have to put these books in order.
Big work for you. Yeah. Whoops. Where am I? I gotta go up here. Abend Bar.
Yes, I've already made arrangements regarding the lumber.
I'm looking into Septium right now. Stocks. Trading.
Simon, listen to me and listen well. Right now is the time for us to purchase lumber in Septium. Ignoring the potential risks, I'm going to buy as much as I can with the budget. Welcome! Oh, Estelle and Joshua.
It's been a while, hasn't it, Alyssa?
Is there something going on today? Could it be that you're on a date together? Yeah, right. We're actually on our way to bracer training now. Oh, is that all? Everyone from Sunday school seems to have decided on a career goal and is working hard to achieve it. As expected, you're a bit different than everyone else, though. What? Is there something wrong with that? No, not at all. I just thought it was very like you to pick the unusual route, that's all. Oh, that's right. Tia decided that she was going to help out her parents' farm. She even said for us all to go up and visit her sometime. So that's what Tio decided on, huh?
Yeah. Makes sense, considering her parents have a farm.
I guess so hungry working in the mines.
Well, it makes sense. Ooh, a shop for once. Wholesome pasta. What do we got? French fries, soda, Carmine. I mean, I gotta buy that paper first. Convert. Cash incentive. Okay, I'll figure out what that is later. What else do you got? Okay. Oh, this is talk actually.
I started working here because the owner said he'd let me manage the bar. After they started the morning and lunch service, however, I'd be more of a waiter than anything else.
Okay, well. Guess there's. Oop. Oh, that's talking to her. Back here.
Yo, Estelle and Joshua. Aren't you a pair of early birds today?
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Denzel. In response to the request of my customers, I started offering breakfast.
Today's special is wholesome pasta.
Superbly al dente.
Oh, maybe I will get some. Well, I don't know how much a paper is gonna be. Even though he said some would be left over. I don't know. Let's just get it. It's 100 mira. How much could a paper be? Okay, I ate it on the spot. I thought I would take it to go.
My bad.
Let's see. Yesterday's sales totaled. Our breakfast service has been going really well. Sometimes my husband comes up with some good ideas.
That's good. Alright. There isn't as much stuff to collect as I hoped there was. I love getting stuff in places and corners. I think Pokemon taught me that. To be like, oh, there might be a potion in a corner. Clock tower. Oh.
Mr. Paddington!
I know that voice from somewhere. Oh, well, what have we got here? Cassie's naughty daughter and clever son, huh? Which when I thought you hadn't been around in a while, you show up all grown. Are you here every day, Mr. Paddington? This place has become somewhat of a new home for me. I intend to spend the remainder of my days guarding this clock.
Okay, well. There's a ladder that goes up to the observation deck. What's wrong, Estelle? Something on your mind?
It's nothing really. How about we climb up to the observation deck?
Bleh, I can't read. Sure, I guess. What's so saddening about the observation deck? You're not even saying anything up here. What was that about, I wonder? I guess I'll find out eventually. Hotel Roland.
Welcome to the Hotel Roland. Are you here to spend the night?
Vern, it's us, don't you remember?
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking, Estelle. I was practicing my greeting just now.
Oh, really?
Did you ever notice that Vern teases people with a straight face while being curious at the same time?
That's probably because he can. Invading people's rooms. Taking a bath when we didn't rent the room. All the rooms being the same kind of makes sense. You know, you don't want too many derivations if you're offering things at the same price. Wait, I forgot to mention the first game of Trails. When you open a chest, make sure to click on the chest again. There are interesting messages sometimes. Ooh, I love that. I'll definitely remember. Well, try to remember that. I think I will though. Roland Chapel, Septime Church.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. My, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Good morning. Where are you off to this morning? It must be tough waking up so early. It has been a while since I've seen the both of you. I'm impressed to see you visiting the chapel so early in the morning.
Good morning, Father Divine.
Good morning. You were habitually late and played hooky more than a few times during your Sunday school days, Estelle. So have you changed your attitude on life since you graduated?
a bit, I guess.
Looks like there is little time before morning mass begins, so how about I give you both a special sermon?
No, thanks.
Am I getting thrown into the mix here? What is, like, is it just, like, lecturing?
It's almost time for Mass. Mylene is already here, so I'd best hurry along.
Oop. Upstairs. Ooh. Best seats in the house. Box seats to the church. Oh, that's right, I didn't know until much later. Ah. Okay, that's not a door, that's not a door. Let's just go. Okay, I think this is the last building that I haven't really... Hold on, wait. That's the chapel. Yeah, okay. Looks like...
Oh, Estelle and Joshua.
Good morning, Uni.
Aren't Luke and Pat with you today? They were here just a minute ago. The two of them suddenly took off and went somewhere.
Okay. This being like in the middle of nowhere feels like it should be something. Anyway, let's continue the plot. I know. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua.
Morning, Ina.
Good morning.
Is Shara here already?
Yeah, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you.
Thanks.
We'll do our best. How nice. Okay, that's the same thing. Sure. I guess this stuff won't matter to us until we're actually bracers. Let's go. 9% of the test messages are memes and jokes, but that's fun! Most of the messages are, yeah. My favorite part of the game, the quest board. Ah, well, we'll see that soon. The Star and the Hanged Man. Not bad. The Hermit and the Magician. Tarot. And last of all, inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Depending on what you're trying to interpret for.
Good morning, Shara.
She's got all, like, major arcana, too. Like, that's not usually gonna happen. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early.
Since it's my last day of training, I figured, why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself.
I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm, but I'm going to work hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready.
I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already.
Quiet you.
Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out your ears like it usually does.
Harsh.
Joshua! Shara's picking on me.
Is this not normal? Don't worry, Shara. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts rashly, is overly naive, and tendency to stick her nose in everything. Her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an armament with some practice, eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best.
Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me.
Well, that's odd. I'm positive I describe all your best traits accurately.
Whatever. By the way, Shara, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards?
So this is why you wanted to learn tarot.
Your face was really intent.
Oh, this?
I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly.
Which happens.
You couldn't read the cards?
Oh, that's surprising to hear.
Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important right now. I think it's time we start your final training.
Also, the more cards you have out, the harder it is. Like, if you're just putting a bunch of cards out, like, all together, how can you interpret that together? They're all going to tell you, like, various things.
I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in your previous training. This is the minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And, Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah.
That doesn't sound like you're going to do that.
What would you like to know about?
Okay, what the fuck are orbits?
Orbments are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbital energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of quartz or processed septium installed. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbital Revolution.
Bracers.
Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches around the continent, manages the affairs of the bracers in each region. About the Liberal Kingdom. The Kingdom of Liberal, in which we live, sits on the western half of the Zemurian continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Liberal is proud to be one of the leading producers of septium on the continent and is known for its high level of technology used to develop orbments. Orbment technology has also been a key pillar of support for Liberal in protecting its independence as it contended with laboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberal was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberal enjoys peace. For now, until you guys start the plot. What would you like to know about?
That's all.
Let's see. Since we've got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move down to the practical portion of your training. Shara, how is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have both of you run through everything as if this was a real bracer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any sitting at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes! That's seriously what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked at a desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing.
Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle.
Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts till the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it! Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you will be performing. But before that, there is something that we need to give to both of you. Aina, are they ready?
Yes, they are.
Right, you two. Get one of each for yourselves.
Of what?
These are very important, so make sure not to lose them.
Bracer notebooks. Okay.
Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything you may find and where. These kinds of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Especially you, Estelle, because you have ADHD clearly.
Understood.
Crap, this sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Oh? Please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there. When the bulletin board is approached, an exclamation mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the job list. Okay. By selecting the job names on the list, you can view their details. Cool. Oh, that one. Training. Retrieval. New. Client, Sherazard. Pay 500 Mira. Direct request. This training will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of a chest. Okay.
wait, didn't we? It's a job confirmed on the bulletin board, and other important events will automatically be recorded in the Bracer notebook. The Bracer notebook can easily be found by clicking on the Books tab of the Items menu. It can also be accessed by configuring a Bracer book shortcut button on the Configuration menu. Okay.
Very good. Looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a Bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for Bracers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style.
Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a Bracer calls for much more than someone with a half-hearted attitude.
I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. Is that so?
Is that so?
Is that so? Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task.
What will we be doing this time?
We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Orbital Factory and learning about how to use its services. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so be sure to be on your best behavior. Okay.
Ah, here we go.
Here's where you will learn how to use an Orbital Factory services. At an Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbments and synthesize support quartz in order to use the Orbital Arts. Arts have a wide range of effects and, if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The Bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the Guild has a long-standing relationship with these Orbital Factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here.
No problem. Leave everything to me. So, what is it you would like to know about? Orbits. Orbits are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means that lights, airship engines, and so on are also types of orbments. However, the ones we will be discussing today are battle orbments, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each orbment is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for these devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be open at an orbital factory like this. It will take a fair amount of setup to do. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase in according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So, what is it that you would like to know about?
Orbital Arts. Okay, this is going to be a lot to absorb, but we'll get it eventually.
Simply put, orbital arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle orbments. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the orbital energy stored within these mechanical devices. Since orbital arts can be a mouthful, they're almost universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to have been called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must first be synthesized in an orbital factory. Orbments are also set up so that once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. The type of arts one can use can also changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water arts, all you have to do is install quartz with a water elemental value. In reality, orbments are much more complex than what I've described, but I think this information should suffice for now. So, what is it? Quartz. Quartz are circuits made from sepith. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's abilities while simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz has been installed into a slot.
This is very material, actually. Hey, Tanakun. Yeah, we're playing the JRPG.
However, there are also fixed slots in which only certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check your orbment to decide where you'll be installing it ahead of time.
So, okay. Sepith.
Sepith are fragments of septium which are dropped by monsters. They're divided into 7 types: Earth, Water, Fire, Wind, Time, Space, and Mirage.
Okay, Earth is brown, Water is blue, Fire is red, Wind is green, so that's classic. Time is black, which kind of also works for, like, sort of, quote, time magic from Final Fantasy VII, like Demi and that shit. Space is gold, that's a new one, and Mirage is silver. I think, hopefully I'll remember that.
Sepith can be a shade for mirror almost anywhere, but at the Orbital Factory can be used to synthesize quartz in open orbment slots in which to install the synthesized quartz.
Okay, I think that's it.
It looks like Mr. Melders has answered all your questions. If there's nothing else, then let's have you both try and use the services here. For that, you're going to need some sepith. Okay. With that amount, you too should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now, I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work through each of your particular orbits. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay, but for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally, at a shop, you would be able to exchange Seth with Fermira, but for this training, you will not be able to use this service. Don't just sell my shit that I gave you.
Upon approaching the counter, top mark here, pressing OK, modifier trade. Okay. I assume we talked to him. Yeah. Alright, quartz? Okay, so action 1, yeah, time elementals, that has to be for, Joshua. Okay, defense 1, HP 1, attack 1. Okay, let's just do attack because our strategy is being strong with the opponent and our tactic is hitting them really hard. Yeah, what does this say?
Hi there, looks like you two are doing well in your training.
If you like to modify your orbits, please select modify trade service. Okay. And I guess we have to put them in the... Oh, what's that? Oh, this is new. Name, Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright, Roland Branch. So we're just together on this one. Makes sense. Training retrieval. Okay, so we got that one. Wait. Memo. Magic 1. Ooh, this is a lot. Stonehammer, Earthlines, Petrify, Breath, Stone, Impact. The fucking artifacts on these make them look like they're AI generated. I know this game is old, so it can't be, but like it just sets off a thing in my brain being like, oh, grade A strategy hit real hard, of course. Yeah, we got Firebolt, Flare Arrow, Napalm Breath. Okay, interesting. Diamond Dust. We got a lot of different... I'll figure out what these mean later. Ornaments 1. Okay, so this is where we like look at all our things that we just learned. Okay, whichever... Wait, magic setup skills, best status of magic pay parameters count? Bracer Guild, Hotel... Okay. What I want to know is, like, if there is, like, characters. Because I want to know, like, more about, say, Stella and Joshua and all that stuff. Status? Ooh, Seal. Cannot use crafts. Freeze, misturn, and damage after turn. That sucks. Petrify, if attack KO. Oh, that also sucks. Okay, sleep is normal. Faint is not dead. Cannot use arts. Attack enemy, no. Okay, that's normal. Okay, that's normal. Focus attacks on provoker. Okay, immune. Oh, wait. I'll get used to these as controls eventually. Cooking. Okay. Pain. Parameters. Okay, I guess we'll figure out that stuff later. So it's this one that I was originally looking to get. So we'll put her attack 1. She got Firebolt now. Clock up and Soul Blur. Speed the flow of time and miss a time-space shaking pulse. Okay, that's an attack. And this one also just kind of looks like an attack. Okay, yeah.
Alright, looks like you were able to synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase the arts you can use. Now install a quartz into your orbit so you can both use recovery and attack arts. Quartz can be installed in armament screen. We just did that. Install a quartz into your orbit so you can both recovery and attack arts. Get the arts and quartz.
Oh god. Okay. Stonehammer says, what is recovered? What? Wait. Recovery and attack arts. How do I know it's a recovery attack? Recovery. Attack, 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 attack. Single attack, 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 attack. Support. Single support, mute. Support immunity, support recovery. Okay, so we need the water. Tira. Okay. Modify trade. Can we do... Oh, okay. Ugh. Okay, so I guess we just gotta fucking... Okay, fine. I assume... is this one. And I guess I gotta put it on Estelle because who else can I... Yeah.
Alright, looks like you've got both recovery and attack arts set up. If you balance your arts out between each other like you've done here, it should make dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, your bracer notebooks contain information about which quartz allow you to use which arts. If you'd like to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz chart in your bracer notebooks and find something that works for you. Alright, our training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your orbits. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you'll have. Since EP, which is consumed by using arts, can have its max value increased by opening up slots, it'd be a good idea to open them all early on. Now, I want you to use the Sepith and open a slot on each of your orbits.
Thank God.
Go ahead and decide which slots you're going to open.
Yay. Slot. Let's go to Joshua. Yeah, we're not enough. Right. It looks like we can't, but like, what is this one? Oh, I thought we were supposed to open one on both of them. What the heck?
See, you've managed to open one of your orbit slots, Estelle. Since your central slot is not limited to a particular elemental, you're free to install any type of quartz you like. This concludes your training here at the Orbital Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've both been waiting for, the qualification test.
Pardon? Did you just say test? Didn't you know? I swear. You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning?
Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for... How about a little less yapping and a little more walking?
I guess she has to be harsh with this going on.
Joshua, help me!
Mr. Mulders, Freddy, thank you for all your help. Don't mention it, and good luck with that test of yours.
We'll be rooting for you. I'm gonna remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua! All your training has finally come down to this. Your qualification test will begin here. I expect to see you both use what you've learned up to this point.
Understood. What's wrong with Stell?
Shara. What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not gonna be a paper test or something? Did Cass just drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and? I even made you jot down what you read in your bracer notebooks, unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure the job listing mentioned searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet? What a relief! Oh, divine Idios, I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers.
So what you're really saying is that you thought it was a paper test. No wonder you were acting all crazy back at the Orbital Factory.
I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in a classroom are starting to feel like grand memories indeed.
I'm really starting to wonder if we'll ever be able to graduate at all.
What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. It's supposed to be a test, so how about the two of you try to at least look a little anxious? Just so that you know, though, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for the both of you. We'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do and let us loose.
It was on the paper.
Well, if you're so confident, then how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the rest of the results of your test? Anyway, as you both saw on the bulletin board, this test will be a search conducted in Roland's sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which has been placed somewhere within that area. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't have to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real, living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let down your guard, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before you forget. Tier Bomb 3. Monster Guide. What's this book for? It's called a Monster Guide, and it's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there.
Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right?
That's exactly what I'm saying. You've really got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shara.
We'll put it to good use.
Alrighty then, let's get pumped and knock out this test.
Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should make sure we treat it as such. Ooh, dungeon. Okay, wait. Okay, I wanted to see... How do I do this again? Oh, it's there. Okay, where is our monster guide? I want to know what that is. Files? Well, let's save first. Ooh. Okay. And this is just okay. I see. Well, we have nothing yet. So let's just go. Oh, we get no map. We gotta... There appears to be a recovery point set up over there. Let's use it if our HP and AP become low before engaging in any further battles. Orbment charging stations are recovery points set up in dangerous areas. As a recovery point is approached, an exclamation mark will appear and two choices will be displayed by pressing the OK button. By selecting the rest option, all HP and EP will be restored. Let's... Sounds like a plan to me. I'm gonna look at it. Okay. Well, we don't need to rest because we're full up. Look at that little horned xenomorph thing. Monsters at 12 o'clock. Careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side. Got it. Monsters cannot be seen from far away. They will become visitable as you approach them. The conditions at the start of a battle will change depending on how a monster is engaged. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous, while being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. Okay. I should have put my other orbment into the slot. Whoops. Battle order bar indicates who attacks first. It starts from the top and moves down. Okay, love that. Hint! Attack an enemy. You may also use it to move if you're using a mouse to click an empty location. The highlight area indicates the distance character moves, selecting a target in the air. Move target to attack. When an enemy is out of range, whatever item the character, selecting an out of range target will move the character as close to it as possible, but no attack will be performed. Okay, so this is a tactic mode. Okay, let's go here. Oh, okay, so you can attack or move. Okay, you don't have arts. We have items. Tear bomb, healing. You can attack that far. Oh, okay, it's just... I see. So it's like one go. Attack that. Ow. Okay, okay, so that's out of range. Hold on, wait, what? Oh, okay, so like you just can't do anything if you're out of range. So let's go like here. Oh, he gets to go again. I don't have any arts. Okay. What are those? Wow, your move is like nothing. The thing will go now. Oh, why is it not actually going? I kind of want Estelle to have a shot. Oh, you have no art. Ugh, why is your move so ass? There
chest.
Piece of cake.
She gets a pose, and like he just is like, okay. Got earth, fire, and space. Juicy bone. Okay, well, we didn't take any damage. What did we get? Juicy bone. I guess special ingredient for soup broth used in numerous dishes. Cooking! We gonna be cooking. Oh yeah, I was gonna fucking order. Put the attack. Yeah. You don't fully hold on. Type required elements. Oh, I guess we need. Is that Sepith? I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go. What is this stuff? Oh, okay. So these are like speed things. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That's. I'm definitely gonna use that way better. I'm also a fan of how like the text will appear like by the person, so it's not like my VTuber is getting in the way. Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Oh, okay, so that was tutorial. Okay. Arts are effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts may also make long-range attacks possible. They require time to be cast. EP is consumed when arts are used. EP can be recovered by resting at inns, hotels, or by using charge station on other ends like an EP charge. An EP charge. I'm EP. Okay. Hint! Arts are effective against foes, which are difficultly take time for arts to be cast. Also, EP is only when arts are cast. Arts have an element. Okay. Okay, so I can use some of these. How do I know what they're good or bad against? Let's use Firebolt, because that's fun. Oh, okay, so I see. Lock up. Speeds the flow of time. Silver. I'm only assuming that they take a while to hit because they told me. Cool.
All right, we rule.
Alright, we rule.
Got Earth and Mirage, yeah. Crisp onion. We just be getting groceries down here. If only things were so interesting normally. What was I thinking of doing? Well, I got the magic. Oh yeah, the monster thing. Dirty rat. That's what that is. It doesn't look like much of a rat. Item just goes Sepith. Small nocturnal monster. It inhabits areas near raw sewage. Efficacy on everything's like whatever. Moth cluster. Elemental is whatever. Cluster of winged insects. It's almost impossible to hit them with a weapon. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I guess we get the behind attack. So let's try using crafts this time around. Since crafts have other effects besides just dealing out damage, they're worth a shot.
Roger that.
Crafts have range limits but can be utilized instantly. CP is gained by dealing out or receiving damage during battle. Okay, the heck are those? Hint! Crafts are character-specific skills which not only deal out damage but have a broad range of effects. Using crafts consumes CP. CP is gradually gained by dealing out or receiving damage. Okay, so special. What the shit? Morale. Shout at current allies. Pummel! Beats enemy senses with serious attacks. I won't. Ah, shit. Okay, fine. So I guess we'll support.
Come on.
Come on! What's your craft? Dual strike. Double slash attacks. Sever. A fainting assassin's attack. Huh. What does that even do? Yeah, from his like vibes, I thought he would be the magic guy, but I guess he's not. He fully has like swords. Oh, we get damage now because we do it in craft. Dead.
That's that then. Let's
That's-
move out.
That's that then. Oh, I guess it's whoever got the final blow. That's that then. What was that we got? Curative Horn. A health food full of minerals. Figuring out how to eat it requires some ingenuity. You boil it, and then you, like, slurp the goop inside. Crisp onion. A large onion with a nice crunchy texture, but almost no acrid taste can be eaten out of an apple. Wow. Sounds like it stinks your breath. Reviving Bomb. Love that. We got our Phoenix down. We got Monster. Got Door. Door's rested appears to be locked. Okay. Hey.
Oh, what a surprise. Another creepy thing. I wish there was an easier way to take care of them.
One blow using an S-craft or S-break should do the trick for just about any enemy. Catches our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of those moves. These devastating tests can only be unleashed when the CP gauge is above 100. I see. S-breaks are actions which allow S-crafts to be used immediately unless okay. S-crafts which are unleashed as S-breaks can be changed by going to tactics instead of S-break. Okay. Are they gonna give us craft? Yeah, they are. Oop. Hint! These actions allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order once the CP gauge has reached 0. The crafts will be used as S-breaks in... Crafts will be used as S-breaks can be changed by going to tactics. Yep. Press the break button to unleash an S-break. An S-break can be lost. Not be unleashed in the thing condition. Now press the break button to try to unleash an S-break. If you're using the keyboard, you may use the number 1 to 4 keys or the arrow keys to select before unleashing it. Okay, so I guess I gotta go over... Well, 20 out of 80. I want to hit somebody far.
Here I come!
Taste that rod. Okay. Let's also attack this guy. Ow. Oh, we can like just kind of do that anytime. But...
Let's do this. All right, we're good to go.
More horn, more bone. There's that, which might be the chest talking about. There's nothing over here, so I guess that is it.
So that's treasure chest rafter, huh? If we made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake.
Seems like we got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. During battle, there are several bonuses which can be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have single effects, regardless of whether allow later foe. Using this breaks to ignore the battle order, make these jump in and strip an enemy of a turn bonus. Okay. Hint! Battle order bonus. Using icon to indicate the bonus is allotted to the battle order. If a bonus icon appears next to a character icon, we will receive that bonus. Heal HP, step it up, etc. Okay. It also kind of tells you what you want to do. Okay, I got not crafts first. Recovery, single attack, flame ball of fire. I could do either one. I've not done water before, so let's try to do this one. And we'll try to attack. Actually, probably is easier. Ugh, too far. At least that guy won't bother us then. Please. Let's... Should we get rid of this guy or the guy that's gonna heal? I think we'll get rid of the guy that's gonna heal. Or, not really get rid, but... Dang. Well, it has no HP loss, so it's fine. Man, she's taking a while with that. Oh, it shows up in turn order. Okay, I'm learning. Okay, let's attack. We still can't attack that guy. Dual strike. Well, that guy we're not really bugging. Apparently it's hard to hit that person, but... If we do an art... It will hit them before they go. So that's good. You can keep healing, it's fine. Let's see. Arts and crafts. Next stream title. Okay, that guy's gonna take care of. Let's attack. Well, we can't do that. That'll take forever. Actually, no. Well, that'll take forever. This will not take as forever. Oh no, that's healing. Never mind. Yeah, that'll take forever. Okay, let's just attack this guy. 69 nice. Get out of here. Whoop. Yeah, that guy can show. What? Okay. That guy can keep on healing for all I care. Move. Actually, can we just fucking do a big art attack? If we art, we can go. Aqua Bleed, we did that one. Let's do Firebolts. Let's move.
Alright! We rule!
No level up yet. Juicy bone. Okay, so that was like a real battle. Found small box times 2.
That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one but two is kind of interesting too. Wonder what's inside.
It's probably prizes for you guys for graduating. Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside these boxes doesn't fall under your mission objective.
You're gonna find it all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's like what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right?
If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means, be my guest.
Did you just say the F word?
Yep, opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes could belong to the client. And as long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them.
You're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself.
You absolutely have to know what's inside. Why not ask Miss Cheryl when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here.
Alright, alright.
Is there going to be more monsters? Nope. Okay, I just wanted to check. We got that already. Let's go get a heals. And back upstairs.
Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession.
Hand over small box times 2.
Yep, they're the real deal, alright. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one.
figured she would try to set us up like that.
Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, Shara, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and for you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now. Let's get back to work. You two still have some things left to do. Seriously? Didn't you just say that we passed the test? You still have to learn about how to report the results of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When this day gonna be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line's in sight.
Agreed. Seems like we're within reach distance of our goal.
Fast travel. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all part of your job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk in each guild branch, and as you already know by now, Aina is in charge here at the Roland branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you go ahead and report the results of today's training?
Upon approaching the counter, a talk mark. Yeah.
You passed on your qualification exam, and there's one thing left to do. When you want to report that you finished the job, please select the report option.
Roland Bracer Guild. Bracer status. Rank Junior Bracer 9th class. Total BP. Nothing. Jobs completed. None. You receive payment for training retrieval. Got one each. Payment Mira 500. Gain BP 1. Current rank is Junior Bracer 9th class.
Good job, you two. It seems like you were able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note of is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of Mira isn't the only thing you'll receive. You'll also accumulate points which are known as BP, Bracer Points. BP are an indication of your achievements as a Bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you'll advance in rank as a Bracer and be awarded with a special piece of equipment by the guild. The ranks of a Junior Bracer start at 9 and go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of Mira and BP you receive will also be recorded in your Bracer notebooks, so please have a look sometime later on. All that's left to do now is finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Aina, and sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new Bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone?
No, sure, it'll involve the whip.
Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You've now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you'll be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then.
Charizard holds out 2 small boxes.
Aren't those 2 boxes the ones? In answer to your question, yes, these are the boxes you received during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find what's inside, Estelle. Are you saying that's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look and see what's inside?
God, why can't I talk? I think it's because I'm breathing too much and I just want to get through it. Bleh.
Sweet.
Alright, let's have a look. Estelle and Joshua open up the boxes. Receive Junior Bracer Emblem. No shit.
This crest is...
So does this mean that we're...
Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. Beginning this day at 1500 hours, you're both hereby appointed as Junior Bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? We've become members of the Bracer Guild!
So I'm a Bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only just not beginning to sink in.
Come on, Joshua! You should be jumping for joy or running around screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Look at us now, world! We did it!
I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed.
I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. We understand. You've been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before we head out, Shara, I wanted to say thanks.
Likewise. I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Sarah.
Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of a Bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father, Cassius, trained me. So that's why I have so much respect for my dad, huh? There's actually much more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged bracers early on so you can help guide those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you both become respectable bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. I just don't get it.
Go what?
This is Scheherazade, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we've talked about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who's always out doing who knows what instead of being a father.
Ooh, we got baggage.
A no good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion.
Huh?
Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we qualified as junior bracers.
Right.
Yeah, Joshua probably got to see him like do bracer work one like full in his face when he got found, so he probably knows what he can do.
Hi there, Estelle and Joshua.
Oh, hi, Rich.
Looks like your training is over, isn't it? I'm humbled to know that you two are the youngest to ever pass the bracer exam. I look forward to working with you in the same capacity. Ourselves as well. I have to get back to work now, but if there's something you don't understand, give me a holler.
Cool. Congratulations! You two are now official members of the Bracer Guild. From now on, I'm going to be passing jobs out to you like candy. Bring it on, is all I have to say.
I look forward to working with the guild.
Cool. Do we have anything here? Looks like no. I guess we gotta start things first. Ooh, so these kids are actually gonna do something.
Hurry up and come on! Wait for me, Luke! Huh? Oh, it's you two.
Oh, great, it's Estelle.
Hi there, Joshua! Okay, you little twerp, what's with the oh great, it's Estelle remark? What's in the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know.
You're such a pest, Estelle! Don't you know there's no room for girls sticking their big fat noses in boys' business? Quit acting like you're a bracer, you wannabe.
How wrong you are, Luke! How incredibly wrong! You're more than wrong than a fool who thinks there's better tasting milk in Liro than the milk that comes from the Purzel farm.
What? What? No way! You're full of it, Estelle!
In fact, as of just a few minutes ago, we qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers.
More like bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now, a high pony, on the other hand.
Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike that smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend.
This isn't fair! I was supposed to become a bracer first! I can accept that Joshua became a bracer before me, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle.
What's the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer until you're 16 years old, get it? Only mature people allowed.
So 16, I guess.
And that means no little kids who are still going to Sunday school.
I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back.
You better watch out, Estelle. I'm gonna go train on my secret base, and before you know it, I'm gonna be a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua.
I bet saving them is gonna be like our first real job.
That boy Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he plain hates me or something.
Rather, I think it's the exact opposite.
What do you mean by that?
Don't worry about it. It's just a boy thing. And anyway, Ray, what do you think Luke meant by when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious.
I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times.
Yeah, our kids too.
That's not really what I meant by curious.
Alright, we gotta get our paper.
Hey there, Estelle and Joshua. How can I help you? Did you manage to become bracers?
You bet we did. Maybe I should have you start by calling me Hyper Bracer Estelle from now on.
By the way, Mr. Renan, did the liberal news come in? Yeah, it came in a little after noon.
Don't brush me off like that, you two. Oh, whatever. I'll take one copy then.
That comes to 100 mirror, please.
Okay. I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine, but does it really sell that well?
Sure does. The liberal news has an excellent reporter and camerawoman who have done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They're even supposed to have a running story related to Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. One more thing before you go. This gift is my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample item I received with my shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me.
Oh. this supposed to be for? There's a ton of blank pages.
It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it. When you get hurt fighting, if you just limit yourself to healing bombs all the time, it's gonna cut pretty deep into your wallets. This is where a recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients anyway. So if you eat something new, write down what's in it and you'll have raw recipes in no time. So how about we try this one out? Go ahead and eat this cookie, Estelle. Maple cookie.
Well, I have made it a personal rule to never turn down sweets.
Basically, all you have to do is eat the food to learn the recipe. Simple as that. As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across that you haven't had an opportunity to try before. Oh, that sounds pretty convenient.
It's not like I don't like cooking and all, it's just that I never seem to get any better. I'd sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste buds for once in my life.
That's the spirit. And in passing, if you're in need of any ingredients, I'd be glad to service your cooking needs.
You really know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Rinnan.
Thank you for the recipe book. We'll put it to good use.
Eating the recommended dish at restaurants or using to-go meals as the recipe. Okay. By selecting the recipe book, all learned recipes will be displayed. As long as the necessary ingredients are available, the food can be made. There are two types of food: sit-down meals, which must be eaten on the spot, and to-go meals, which can be carried as items. Sit-down meals cannot be carried as items. Okay. Ingredients used for cooking can be bought at a store or acquired from monsters. Okay. Let's see. Maple cookie. Fresh milk, milled flour, maple sugar. Okay. How much does that cost? Fresh milk. Milled flour. Did I not? Oh, yeah, of course not. What is it? Maple sugar. Maybe I'll buy some more later, but I don't think I have... Oh, I do have a decent amount of Mira. It's just the milk that's expensive. So let's get a couple more. Of everything. Milled flour. So we can make a few of these. I wonder how many other people say them. I got on track. Seems to be... This is the first orbits were invented. This world has become a much easier place to live in. I'm gonna not do as much voice acting as I like for certain things, just because it gets tiring a little bit. Might be right. I would say the most important to look out for stores in the books, because they sell in certain chapters in stores. Oh, okay. Well, do you have any books right now? Tear bomb, Persian bomb, divine bomb, insulating tape to repair and neutralize torment. Okay, that feels important. Yeah, it looks like we have mostly ingredients. We have tear bomb, right? And for 301, let's a couple of these. I do have a decent amount of money. We have a reviving bomb, purging bomb. Let's just have one. Oh, not spooky anymore. Yep, it's November, so we are doing other things. This is a Trails in the Sky, which Phoenix recommended. So we are looking into it. Let's look in Arms and Guards.
Good afternoon.
Hey there, Estelle and Joshua. So how'd your training go? That emblem on your chest means I shouldn't have expected anything less from Cassius's kids. But we're still bracers in training. I see, but well, I knew you were going to have to give up your part-time job here sooner or later. Yes, I'm really sorry about that. Don't sweat it. I knew it'd happen eventually when I hired you on. It is a shame, though. There's hardly anyone out there with a good eye for weapons as you. But that's the path you've chosen. So get out there and show us what you're made of. Okay, well, shop. All Saints is over in a bit, by the way. Oh yeah, I did it already. Yes, Trails. No, Final Fantasy. Yeah. I got the mount. It's all good. I didn't do it on stream just because, like, I would do it if there was a different plot thing to do. But nah, I'll wait till the next actual content, and then I'll also do Hildebrand at that point. Bye. Oh, is that better than what we have? I guess it is. Oh, but they're expensive. Oh boy. We have these. These are also expensive. We don't have these. Maybe it's a good idea to get some boots. 200. No, we could only get one. It's not good. Okay, we'll stop this for now. But we do Criterion Savage. Criterion Normal was already very hard. Oh, I see.
Okay, so wait, what are we doing now other than poking around? Melder's Orb. We'll see what I can do here. Modify trade. Slot Joshua. Can we? Okay, so we have to have 30 of each of those? Jeez. Okay, and so we just gotta do more shit. Blind. This is just materia. That really is just materia. Yeah, I'm not getting these yet until I'm sure that I'll need them. Let's eat some food from the bar. Get some pasta. Let's see if I... Yes. Running out of money. French fries. Flowery soda. Ooh, cures poison. Cures blind. Let's get one of those, just cause. And we'll, I guess, get it when we eat it.
Really? You're completely finished with your training? Yay, we finally finished, Alyssa! I am officially a real bracer. Well, congratulations, Estelle. You've always wanted to be a bracer ever since you were a kid, haven't you, Estelle? But don't bracers have a lot of dangerous jobs? Yeah, something like that. Joshua, Estelle, don't overdo it, and watch out for each other. Estelle has this tendency to get in over her head.
That's a very good observation, Alyssa. The only problem is that Estelle doesn't realize this herself.
I'm standing right here, you guys. Joshua and I just care about you, Estelle, that's all. Anyway, don't get too full of yourself and end up getting hurt, okay? Okay.
So we talked to these people already. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to do here.
Hey, Estelle and Joshua, is it true that you really became bracers? You're always one of the first to hear everything, aren't you, Claire? This is just what I expected. I saw potential in you way back. Yep. You're going to get out there and earn a lot of success, right? I like Scheherazad's adult charm, but I'm partial to both you and Joshua. Uh-huh.
I'll take that as a compliment. Coming up with, like, crushes on things or whatever. Okay, I'm not sure who else to talk to in the town for this. Oh, I didn't look at the chest for the thing. I fully forgot after you told me. Well, I'm not gonna go back in there now. I don't feel like it. So I guess the thing to do is...
Estelle, Joshua, am I glad I found you two.
Man, Final Fantasy 3 sure looked different back then. I know, right? It definitely does look like 3DS Final Fantasy 3.
Oh, hi, Na.
Something wrong? You seem to be in quite a hurry.
We've got a bit of a problem. Is your father at home today? Yes, he is. He said something about having to sort out a bunch of documents. But what's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right?
I knew it!
Sure we do. In fact, we saw them not that long ago.
What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble?
I don't know how to say this, but I just heard from Uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies on the northern outskirts of Roland. You mean the Tower of Asmelas? Isn't that place supposed to be a breeding ground for monsters? That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Scheherazade is out on bracer business, so I want to ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back.
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
The two of you only just qualified to be junior bracers today.
With all due respect, I believe that Estelle's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may even be able to catch up with the boys before they reach the tower.
I understand. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request from the Bracer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing about the safe return of these children. Roger that!
Understood.
The Asmelas Tower can be reached by taking the western path at the junction along the Malga Trail. You can get on the Malga Trail through Roland's northwest gate. I'll be on standby at the guild, so if you run into any trouble, you know where to find me. This is our first real job! Come on, Joshua, we don't have any time to lose!
I'm right behind you. Yep, I knew it. Northwest gate, right? Milchmain Road, Malga Trail. Okay, hold on. Let's look at the fucking... Wait, that's the monster book. No. Oh yeah, it's like north. It's not really northwest, is it? Oh, that is kind of northwest. Okay, well. Malga Trail. Let's Where is it? Forgetting what my menus are. There we go. How are our stats? We're pretty good. Oh, jeez. Ambush. Okay, well. Yeah, we can get that guy. Ow. Who's that guy? We'll just attack. Not much work for that.
Piece of cake.
Okay, where are we going? Okay, there's a guy over there. See if we can do the back attack thing. Bonus, steppeth up. Okay, we got, let's see our arts and crafts. Can we dual strike? Nope. If we do some art. It'll take some time. Can we attack? No, your attack is ass. We can also just do an art though. It's a plant, so let's do fire. Ow. I get a sense that they didn't actually like re-record the effort noises because it sounds like those are Japanese voice actors.
We rule.
All right, we look like we're okay so far. There's something there. Attack you. Preemptive attack. Cool. Craft. Dual strike. Who's first? What is that? I don't know what that is. Ooh. We can't pummel yet. Morale. Oh, morale's all that we have for now. Let's do attack this guy or that guy that has a thing that's gonna happen. Oh, we'd have to use fucking arts for that. Let's just see what we can do. Actually, can we just dual strike like this guy? Damn it. Bonus critical. Oh, that's what that means. Can't get that guy. It's just. Focusing its power. Strength up. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's what it means. So it won't attack, but. Or. Oh, we got it. I don't know. We could just fucking attack.
Alright, we're good to go.
Beast flesh. Let's see what these monster species are. Wait, why do we have two of these? This one's level 3. One of them gives a curative horn. Okay. Flying feline. Winged cat-like monster. Beware of its attack after it stores up energy. Okay, good to know. Not really weak to anything. Lily mover. Flying plant monster can't move but shoots, sees, kills prey. Okay, so we will just fire that guy. Moth cluster. Cluster wings is that almost impossible to hit them without a weapon. Yeah. These are the same. Let's see. I'm just like doing this for experience purposes. You should probably use your art on guess whichever one. Can we craft? No. Yeah, we'll just do the other guy. I'm surprised there's no like defensive. Oh, what the heck? Alright. Well, we don't need that right now. Oh, never mind.
Here I
Like, oh, he didn't die. Well, we'll do it now. Wait, what happened? It got rid of her art. No. Okay, well. Let's just eat the tear bomb. Oh, I see. That's what that means. Oh shit.
come. I'm sorry.
Well, that was my bad. I guess we have to use fucking reviving. I hate when like certain RPGs work slightly differently, so it's like, oh, actually, you shouldn't use that here. And it's just like, what do you mean? Let's see if I can just get close to it. Wow, that is powerful. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have interrupted myself. Well, I learned some things.
Piece of cake.
How do you cook things? Maple cookie. Like how many maple cookie? Like a couple. 2 maple cookie. Okay. This one, right? Items. Let's try the flour soda. Cheers, boys. Actually, no, we're not. 8 HP. You. Nice. Don't I have like? Wait, did I buy other food? No, I didn't. Okay. Oh wait, we can look at the news. Feature story: the Queen's 60th is nigh. A milestone anniversary. The half-year countdown to Her Majesty Queen Alicia's 60th birthday celebration has begun. This has been a banner year for Her Royal Highness, sparking more anticipation than this event has seen before. But we must not forget, too, that this year is the 10th since the 100 Days' War, a period of intense turmoil for all of Liberl. As we celebrate, let us also reflect on the tragedies of the past, so that we may refrain from ever reliving them in the future. We have been afforded this luxury of hindsight, and we must use it to its fullest. Okay, Cancun, good night. Enjoy your sleep. Preparation is underway in the royal city. Main Street is filled with the bustle of men and women furiously preparing decor and merchandise for the upcoming festivities, and developing new products specifically for sale during the celebration. The competition is truly cutthroat. Just making preparations. I don't see anyone making preparations there. I yearn for my customers' taste buds to sing with delight. Okay, you gotta use quotation marks properly there if you're gonna. I was like, what do you mean I yearn for my customers? Sing with delight, says Miss Sorbet, local ice cream purveyor who delivers her wares in the city's East Block. Sadly, her new menu will remain a mystery to us until the day of the festival. As the population grows, more and more businesses pop up all around me. But all that means is more customers, especially at festival time, so I'm certainly not complaining, she exclaims with a sly smile. Miss Sorbet seems to have a few tricks up her sleeve, so to all her competitors we say, watch out. Who shall stand and who shall fall? Prior to the festival, Her Majesty will be hosting our annual martial arts competition in the Royal Arena. This fiercely competitive tournament is always a big hit, with some avid spectators even regarding it as the day's main event. Which team will come out on top? Society. Burglaries across the Bose region. According to our sources, the Bose region has seen a string of burglaries over the last several days, and the people have had enough. The Royal Army Border Patrol stationed at the Hocken Gate has been stepping up efforts to apprehend the group of criminals responsible for these acts, and anyone with information on their identities is urged to contact the Border Patrol immediately. Travel. Finding the perfect getaway. The Kingfisher Inn, along the beautiful Valerian Daily Shore, is more popular than ever following a visit from the woman of the royal city. Would you come and fish with us too? Okay. So it's kind of just stuff about the main the city. Okay, so there's that. What? Where are we going? We're going left more as the Esmolus Tower. What is... Oh, I see. Amalgamine. I mean, okay, I hope they split later. But I'm glad we have a better mini-map like that. Ooh. Found Reviving Bomb. Not a thing remains in the chest except a lonely dead spider. Aw, poor thing. Preemptive attack. Okay, so you're gonna... What's it first? You attack you. You're going to art you. You're going to attack you again. And you're going to art firebolts again. Get that shit out the way. Can we hit him? We can. Nope.
Let's do this!
Pow.
All right, we're good to go.
Taunt. Oh, what that? Fresh herb. No. It's probably status. No, shoot that stuff. Are we able to? Nope. Equip. I want to see what the heck taunt is. Maybe it's in tactics. Oh, status break. Oh. Oh, you just have... Okay. Never mind. What the heck? Well, it's fine. I guess I'll see in the crafts menu later. Where are we? Okay, definitely not going left because that's where we don't yearn for the mines right yet. And then the tower is up left. South Rolling, 126 Selgay, North Malgamine, 123, 53 Burr Monsters. I have no idea what Selge is. I just said I wasn't going this way, but I just wanted to peek. Wait, what the heck? Okay. Fighting everything. Because that's how we get strong. Strength up. Okay, strength up. That means probably should make use of attacking this guy. Oh, okay, so I guess the bonus just falls on whoever is there, not necessarily. Not necessarily that person specifically. Can we attack? No, we can't. So we might as well art. I don't think this guy had. Yeah, no, it doesn't have anything specific.
Piece of cake.
Beast flesh. What is? Tear bomb. The chest is empty. I wonder whose fault that is. I don't know. Don't look at me. HP heal. Okay. Mort. Solber. This guy. Mort. Firebolt. That guy. Ow. Good. Dang. Okay, at least that one's like knocked out. No use in really trying to attack. Yeah, no. Let's just do another solar. Craft. What is this? Temporarily focuses enemy attention on self rage. No. Yeah, we'll just do that because.
Come on.
Why not? Do arts even use strength?
Alright, we're good to go.
She's got to become beefier before we use taunt for anything. Pow. Okay. Who's our first guy? You. Yeah. Let's see. First guy is. Gotta love the turnover tactics. Can we craft that guy? Looks like we can. Let's get rid of him. Get out of here.
Alright, we're good to go.
We gotta learn something to cook with beast flesh. We got so much of it now.
Looks like we've come all the way to the Esmos Tower. I didn't see any sign of them along the trail, so I think they've wandered inside.
It's quite likely that's the case. Let's go in. It looks like we'll need to hurry.
Right.
Okay, well, we're gonna save first. Actually, how much HP do we have? Do we need to eat another cookie? We kinda probably should. Healing. Tear Bomb. This is 200, that's too much. Reviving, Purging, Insight, Fire Soda, Maple Cookie. Okay, we'll eat the Maple Cookie. Even though that is still more than we needed, I don't want to start this thing being like down. I'm looking around the area. I don't know what's here, so I gotta make sure we don't miss anything. Though, I'm not sure if this is a game which fully hides things in places. Oh, we can't? Okay. Seems like no. Esmos Tower, 1F. Dungeon time. It's dark in here. I'm scared.
Quit being a baby! We're only on the first floor of this place. Did you hear that? They really did come in here.
Estelle, are you alright?
Luke! Pat! If you can hear me, answer me now! Those little brats. Are they even pretending they can't hear me?
They might have climbed up to the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them. Okay, they're clearly like over this way. We don't get a map here, do we? No, we don't. Okay, well. Yeah, this isn't a way. Okay, I can move camera again. Oh, so the first floor really isn't anything. Second floor. What are we gonna do? Somebody help! Oh shit. We're in full speed, rush in simultaneously. So yeah, we gotta go together.
Let's go, Joshua!
Right, I've got your back.
Hey, you monsters go somewhere else! No! Shoo! Shoo! Leave us alone! Chew on this! Estelle, what are you doing here? Joshua, you're here too. Get back, you two. These monsters aren't playing around.
We'll take care of them. You're like, what good would it have been to go without Joshua? Protect all NPCs. If NPCs reach 0, the game's over. Okay, well. We got Joshua going first. And this is our first guy. So we can just attack him. Well, we can't really go anywhere, so we'll... Wait, what's the... Yeah, attack. Let's attack that guy. Okay, good for him. Beating up Joshua. Don't do this. He's out. Why is he getting, like, critical and shit? Stop taking our bonuses away. Okay, so this guy is full up, so let's see if we can... No, we don't have... That art is a bad idea. At least we have bonus critical, so let's see if we can... Yeah. Not super. Yeah, this guy's first. Get rid of him. They're just like toddling around.
Looks like that's that.
Yeah, I'm glad everyone's safe too. By the way, that was great timing the way you blitzed those monsters and stuff.
You really think so?
Isn't it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome! You really showed them, Estelle. Not bad for a girl.
You little twerp.
Ow! That hurts! What are you trying to do to me?
What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way up here against his will. It's time to think about what you did today.
Ow! You're hurting me! Stop it! I said stop it, you violent she-devil!
So this is the things I get for saving your neck, huh? Looks like it's time to give you some of my special discipline.
Oh! Alright, Estelle, I'm sorry. Everything was my fault.
Estelle? Shouldn't we forgive each other like they teach at school? This brat doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick.
Estelle, behind you!
It's something with teeth, isn't it?
She-devil for the win. For real.
Nice monster?
I'm not going to make it in time.
Oh. Dad to the rescue.
Huh?
Dad, you came!
You still lack skill and understanding, Estelle. You must always prepare for unseen danger by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a bracer.
Dad? What are you doing here?
I just happened to be in town and heard the whole story from Ira. I'll give you points for your quick thinking and taking action to come after the children, but you failed to follow through completely.
I really messed up, didn't I?
It's a good thing you showed up when you did. I'm sorry, I should have been watching her back. Now it just means you have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is the key. Understood. So how about we head home, everyone? Can you boys walk?
I think so. That was incredible, Mr. Bright. You were like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle.
Of course I was. I'm her father. Alright, everyone, let's file on out of here.
I'm with you, Mr. Bright.
Dork-ass kid.
Who's a glory hog now? I mean, I guess I should be thankful that Dad saved my behind. Why do I have to go and take all the credit like that? Really chaps my hide!
That's just the way he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright.
Seems like you've had quite a day. Dad is just unbelievable. The second we get back to Roland, he says, "I'll leave the reporting to you," and takes off for home. The sheer nerve, I tell you.
There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. At least the boys came back safe and sound. Anyway, I think that's all there is to report. Yay! Child rescue. Ooh, $1,000. 3 BP. Current rank is junior breather. Yeah.
You did well for your first assignment. From the details of your report alone, I believe I can commend you both for a job well done. You should be proud of yourselves. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll do even better on your next job. If anything else comes up, I would appreciate your help again.
Sure. How about we head home too?
I guess we'd better. I've still got dinner to prepare. Would you mind holding on a second? A letter arrived for your father just a little while ago. Unfortunately, since he went straight home, I never got a chance to give it to him. Do you think you could deliver it instead? I wonder if it's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be from one of our foreign branches.
One of the guild's foreign branches.
As I'm sure you already know by now, Liberl isn't the only country where the Bracer Guild exists. On top of that, your father is widely known all across the Zamorian continent, so we can expect these kinds of letters from time to time. If you two would be so kind as to make sure that he gets this letter, I would really appreciate it.
You didn't know your dad was famous? Huh? Huh? Okay, Bracer Guild. We have money, so I'm gonna buy ingredients. Oh, what is this?
From a backwards town, these stores do carry a pretty nice selection of goods. The Liberal Kingdom definitely has a different feel with all these ornaments everywhere. I better get in the mood to do business starting tomorrow, or I'll face some serious financial repercussions.
Oh wait, that's because I didn't. Oh, that's a lady. Whoops. Shop. Buy. Do we need wholesome pasta? How much do we have in inventory? 1. Let's get like. Okay. Actually, let's get like 10. It's only 4. So we'll get 40. Maple cookie need 1. We need 1. We'll get like 3. I don't know what else we needed for pasta. Let's get some more stuff for fucking maple cookies. Let's just get like fucking 5. Yeah, we got money. It's fine. Sure, we could use this for equips, but food is the most important. Oh, we got a lot of flour actually. So let's just get 4 to round that out. We need sugar. Yeah, it kind of is tough having 2 people because I'll never want to buy stuff for like just Estelle or just Joshua if I don't have enough money for both. Yeah, like this will take a lot. I mean, we could get 2 potent things of leather boots now, so that's good. Prevents poison. Silver accessory blessed by the goddess Aidios.
Ay, Dios.
A blindable that emits a pure white light to prevent blindness. Okay. Leather with plant that simulates a pressure point. Okay. I kind of want 1 of each, but we don't have. Prevent sleep. Okay. We'll wait to get those. So let's equip my shoes. Don't think there's anything else for us to do. I mean, we can buy food from the pub. I do want to, like, ever so often buy food from there just to have. Did I talk to this guy before?
Oh, hey there, Estelle and Joshua.
Rich.
Looks like you had a pretty rough first day. Was everything alright without Cassius being around?
Yeah. Oh, we got the soda from before. That's good. Okay, we'll get French fries. Frenched fries. Let's just get 1. Now we're out of money. Yay. Oh, there's somebody out here. Oh. Both them and their dog sleeping. Let's talk to our nosy girl.
I've heard that you two have had some major success recently, Estelle and Joshua. I knew I was right to keep my eye on you two. Keep up the good work. I'm a fan of both of you.
Our biggest fan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We got... Yeah, lodging, herbal factory. Oh yeah, we don't have enough money to do anything else, so we're fine. Wait, the mayor's residence. Not like I'm gonna go there right now, but...
Let's go home. Hey, Joshua.
Hmm?
Do you think I'm really cut out to be a bracer?
Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with the staff, and your nosy personality won't let you ignore someone in distress.
Really? You think so?
Sure, but why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened back at the tower?
Yeah. Because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. If Dad hadn't come when he did, he could have been seriously injured. I guess I'm just worried about whether or not I'll be able to stay on top of things in the future.
That kind of talk doesn't sound like the Estelle I know.
Huh?
If we fail today, then that's all that's left to do is take back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not like you. Isn't being a bracer about what you've always dreamed of? How can you expect to succeed if you let something like what happened today discourage you?
Joshua. You're right. This isn't like me at all.
I don't think a serious expression really suits your face either. You're laughing like a big ditz is far more natural for you.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna see my anger expression if you keep that up.
Okay, I admit that last comment was pushing me a bit.
I'll overlook it this time, and thanks for cheering me up. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready to get home and eat. My stomach just started growling like a bear.
Maybe glutton is closer to the mark than ditz. Like, it's kind of weird how they're in, like, sort of... They're halfway between siblings and childhood friends. Because, like, he's making fun of her in a way that I'd be like, yeah, that's good for siblings. But the fact that people are like, I ship you guys, I'm like, It's kind of weird to be with somebody that you grew up with like that, and who also calls your dad, Dad. Where is Dad? Aren't we supposed to start cooking? Oh, there he is.
We're home, Dad. We finished reporting to the guild like you told us to.
Good work, kids. Details of your reports will be reviewed at each branch and will affect your pay and rank advancement in the future. Please make sure you always remember to do it.
Don't worry, we will. And before I forget, I got that copy of the Liberal News you wanted. There was this letter for you at the guild, too.
A letter, huh?
Well, I'm gonna get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad? Thanks for coming when you did today. You really helped me out back there.
I see you're being rather gracious today. Papa's happy. How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is. There's no need to hold back, Estelle. Come and jump into your father's loving arms.
In your dreams. I swear the men in this house have one thing in common. They never know when to shut up.
Joshua seems fine most of the time. I guess she's not as depressed as I thought she'd be. Should I be thanking you, Joshua? I didn't do much. I just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle's a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is, but she still has a long way to go. She'll run into more than just a few stumbling blocks in this line of work. And overcoming those obstacles is what will teach her to stand on her own 2 feet. There's that soft side of yours talking again. Ow.
Oh no! Are eggs supposed to explode like that? I guess I shouldn't have gone in expecting to make a perfect meal in a single try. No, wait! Cooking is supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now, once more.
A daughter of mine can sometimes be a little too passionate. I think I'll go help with dinner. We don't want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food right at the dinner table. I wonder what's in that letter. Alright then, let's see what this letter is about, shall we? Cassius, discuss the letter seal. A message from the Erebonian Empire. What? He has to leave all of a sudden. Now, will he tell us before he has to leave, or will he just go in the night? Wow, this is a surprise.
This new dish is what I call Estelle's Eggsplosion over ice. Be sure to savor every last morsel.
I will. Your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef.
This is raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been a busy but great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior bracers, had our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this time.
Not to mention the food being delicious. For first attempt, this dish is actually quite edible. First I thought I might have to pitch it out the window when you weren't looking, but it seems that technique won't be necessary tonight.
Sometimes you're just so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and just say something that tastes nice?
Alright then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this before I had to leave on business. You made a splendid meal, Estelle.
Thanks, Dad. Wait, business? Are you really leaving again?
Yes. Something unexpected came up. This time I'm gonna be away for a while.
Hold on a minute. You're leaving when?
Tomorrow morning.
What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing, that's too soon!
It's about that letter, isn't it? Was there some sort of incident? Oh, it's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation.
I bet it's not gonna be simple, and it's gonna take us the whole game.
I'll have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I'm through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away.
What do you mean, that being the case? You always use some vague excuse like that and take off for who knows how long.
We have to accept it, Estelle. Bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help.
I know, but what are you going to do about all your jobs here at the Roland branch? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you?
Only about 5 or 6. So I was thinking, and how about the both of you handle them for me instead?
What? Are you really asking us to do the work that you're supposed to be doing?
That I am. I'll have you do the ones that I think you can accomplish. And I'll ask Sherazar to handle the difficult ones. What can you say?
Ooh, I'd like to, but... let's just go sure.
Sure, of course we will. You're okay doing these too, right, Joshua?
Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. Then it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Ina know about the change of plan before I leave.
Alright, I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to bust our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your name while you're gone.
Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter. Papa is so proud. My dear Lena, who art in heaven, can you see your daughter now? Our little Estelle has grown up to be such a lovely young woman.
Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well throw in the towel forever.
Rude.
I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter, and I have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years.
I'm only 45. And what's more, I'm very likely the most active member in the entire guild.
Wow, I'm closer to age to the dad than the daughter for once.
Not bad for a pair of comedians.
By the way, Dad, which flight will you be on tomorrow? The one headed for Gransel or the one headed for Bose?
I'll be on the one headed for Gransel. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning.
That means I'll have to get up a little early tomorrow. I'd better set my alarm clock just in case.
He's thinking hard about how terrible this is gonna be.
Dad. Are you still awake, Joshua?
You'd better hold off on the liquor or Estelle will get mad again. This is my way of lifting my spirits before I travel.
How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink? 16 is fine.
I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying is don't offer alcohol to minors. I'm not like Cheryl, who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink or 10.
That's because she holds her liquor much better than I do.
Oh no, streamer old moment. Don't worry, I'm the same. Yeah. We all be getting old.
There's something really serious happening, isn't there? There is no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. The Erebonian Empire? That sounds pretty suspicious. This movement doesn't appear to be overt, but what has me worried. I intend to do a little probing at the Erebonian Embassy to see what turns up. Understood. I'll make sure to look after Estelle while you're gone. Don't you spoil that girl, you hear me? That's my job. Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn how to look after herself. Estelle will be fine. She's got good instincts, and despite being rough around the edges, she has a talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll be a first-class bracer someday. Yet, at present, she's like a babe in arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. She doesn't look at the news. Jeez. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Joshua, the same thing can be said for you too. It's already been 5 years since you became part of this family, hasn't it? How time does fly. Yeah, sure does seem that way. about what you said back then. Are you sure you won't reconsider taking those words back?
For me, keeping my word is what defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I could live with myself. I know this may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize. But I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Estelle and I will always be your family, no matter what may befall you.
Thanks, Dad. I wonder how long it took for him to actually call Cassius Dad.
Prologue: A Father's Love, A New Beginning. Well, it looks like it's time for me to board my flight. Estelle, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself, and try not to be a handful for Joshua either.
For the umpteenth time, I heard you already. How would you try not to go overboard yourself with your own work? You're not getting any younger, you know.
Say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Charizard, I'm really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute.
Please, don't be. I'm slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place.
There's no need to be humble, Silverstreak. I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please keep an eye on these two.
You just leave that to me. Is tightening up the reins and not spoiling these two fine with you?
You definitely understand the way I think.
What's all this about?
Looks to me like a mutual understanding between master and pupil.
The Grassel-bound airliner Linda will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now.
Oh, I'd better take my seat.
Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything while you're gone.
Don't forget to bring me back a souvenir. I'm not sure everywhere you'll be going, but don't forget to bring me back a souvenir. A little fancy something would be nice.
Hey now, this trip is for business, not pleasure. If I have any money left over, I'll certainly think about it, though.
Alright, you two be good while I'm gone. Fancy airship. It always is interesting how Fantasyland make their machines if they have them. The fact that something can just like rise up like that and go. We can't make that happen. He's gone again.
Yeah. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's been asked to do this time, but when it comes to your father, he'll have it done before you know it. I'm not sad that he's gone. He's always been away more than he's been at home, which does not leave a mark on you as a child at all. All right, if you say so. Anyway, I'm gonna get work on these jobs your father left for me. But if you're in any trouble, give me a holler. Will do. But first, I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see what we're capable of doing as junior bracers. All right, if you insist. I imagine that with Joshua tagging along, there's probably not much to be worried about. Good luck, you two. Thanks!
We'll do our best. So, what do you want to do now, Estelle? Shall we go stop at the guild?
Yeah, we should probably talk to Aina and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go!
Alright. So, I think I'm actually going to end stream pretty soon. I just want to find my way back here from the thing. Here, this job here is done. Windsurer's comp today. A perfect day for air travel, if you ask me. Yeah, I wonder, like, every time there's a complicated place like this, I'm like, what's in the corners?
Your father was just on the airliner that just left, right? Is he off on business again? That guy is seriously one busy man.
Every time I see a grate now, I'm like, can we go sewer? What is... Oh, there's just a track. Looks like only employees are allowed in.
When I'm told I can't go in, I want to go even more.
Same, to be honest. Oh, it's just like a viewing area. Okay. Oh wait, I don't think. Oh no, we only went in the other area. There's that way, and then there's this way. All right, where are we? We're back in town. Yes, we are. Getting our bearings. Our landing port. Okay. All right. So it looks like everything's pretty normal. Who's this?
Looks been like that since morning. Boys are so simple-minded.
Where are they?
Ooh, glide up a little. Feels like all I can do is run away.
I'm Cassius Bright. Turn and fight, you coward monsters. Okay, he's playing heroes and whatever. We have no money, so we do have to get stuff. But we are going. Yeah, we'll just end stream for today because it is almost to that point, and we're like at a good seam between where we'll start a new one and where we've been. But yeah, that's it for tonight. This has been pretty good. I'm pretty into playing this game. I'm glad you recommended Phoenix because I feel like I could use a decent like RPG like this. Thanks for tuning. Have a good night. Thank you. But yeah, thanks for popping in Tanakun and U of I and Phoenix and Spitefire. It's always good to have people in the stream saying things, especially something like this that's a little like it's not like super action packed, so I don't have to like 100% like focus. You know, it's just like doing things in menus. Good stream, another 50 hours to go. Yeah, for sure. But like, I mean, I also played Final Fantasy Rebirth on stream, even though that took me a year. And then like, you know, when we played Baldur's Gate, that took also like a year. So it's fine. This happens for games sometimes, and I still love them. But we will be, I think we'll probably play Katamari on the weekend. I think I'm gonna say that completely as just as what day is it? I don't know what day anything is. I haven't changed my calendar from November. It's the 8th. Yeah, so we'll play Once Upon a Katamari on Saturday. We're gonna play Peak on Friday, and Katamari will probably be most Fridays from now on. I just got it on PS5, so I'm very excited to crack into it. But yeah, that's what's gonna be like. Did I put Katamari in the schedule properly? I think I put Peak for sure. Yeah, you excited? I'm excited. We'll see how it goes, but tune in for that. And yeah, that'll be it. So everybody have a great week. Take care of yourselves. Stay cool, stay frosty, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.